I will present static introduction. Static is a mathematical science that including method of collecting, organizing, and analyzing data in the meaningful conclusion that can be drawn from them. Objective of the static is to apply mostly in business analytics. It refers to the skill technology practice for continuous iterative exploration and investigation of past business performance to gain insight and drive business planning. Objective of this study is to identify the data based on the practical static of cochlear estate from 1968 to 2040 Malaysia. We have done analysis methods such as frequency distribution, relatively frequency distribution, cumulative frequency distribution, graphical method. By using the apps which SPSS to calculate of central tendency, variation, position, shape of data in distribution, confidence interval, and hypothesis testing. This is our data. It is from year 1985 to 2014. Total year is 30 years. Our y-axis is total number of employees. Our x-axis have three. First one is planted area, second is harvested area, and third one is production of dry cocoa beans. This is our frequency polygon table. The frequency is 30. This is the frequency polygon graph. This is Ogilvy table. The total frequency is 30. This is the Ogilvy graph. The graph shows that the increase of the cumulative frequency.
To find the mode, median, mean, standard deviation, variance, and range for number of employees, firstly we click the Analyze, Descriptive Statistic, and we click the Frequency. From here, we change the total employee to the variable side and click Statistic. Then we choose the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, range, and click Continue. And we cancel the display frequency table and we click OK. Then this is the final answer for it. Thank you.
To measure the position using SPAS, first we analyze the data. From the descriptive statistic, we click frequency and we move the total number of employees. Then we click the statistic, we click the quota and continue, then click OK. This is our final answer. This is our first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. To find the interquarter range, we insert the data, then we click the Analyze. From the descriptive statistic, we click the Explore. Then we move the number of employees to dependent list. Then we click OK. The final answer was shown. To find the percentile, we insert all the data, then we click Analyze. Then we click the frequency. We move all the data to the variable side. Then we click Statistic. We insert the percentile of example of 30. Then we add. Then we continue. Then we click the OK. The final answer for percentile is come out. To find the result, we insert all the data, then we click Analyze. From the descriptive statistic, we click the frequency, then we move all the data to variable side, then we click Statistic, then we click the cut point for 10, then we continue and click the OK. This is the final answer for the result.
For the share of distribution for number of employees, we click Graph, Legacy, Dialog, and we choose the bar. From here, we choose the simple bar chart and click the values of individual class and click Define. Then the bar represent we choose total of employee and we click OK. Then this is the share of distribution for total number of employee, and from here we can see that the share of distribution for number of employee is screwed to the right.
Okay, so how to calculate the ANOVA and the multiple linear regression? So first we need to go Analyze, we find the regression and we click the linear. So this one will come out of the table, and we click we put our dependent variable at here and independent at here. After that, we click the statistic and we click all the confidence interval, R square change, descriptive, part and partial correlation, and we click continue, and we click after that last OK, and there will come out the answer. So for the ANOVA table, our hypothesis is H null is mu1 equal mu2 equal mu3, and our HA is at least one of the treatment are not the same. So we can see that this one, our p value is 0.000, means that less than our alpha, our significant level, that is 0.05. Hence we reject H null. Therefore there is a significant indifference among the treatment. So this one so this one is a model summary for the multiple regression. So the R square is 0.999, means the 99.9% of the total variation in independent variable y can be explained by the independent variable x1, x2, and x3. And this is our coefficient for the multiple regression. You can see here. Okay, thank you.
How to find the confidence interval using SPSS? First, we need to click the Analyze, then select Descriptive Statistic, and select Explore. So from that, we just need to insert our total number of employees inside the dependent list. Then click OK. So from that is coming out our confidence interval, which show at here. It is our total number of employees confidence interval. So, and if we are using the 0.05 significance level, and it is our lower boundary and is our boundary upper boundary. So we are going to repeat off this step for our independence variable, which is x1, x2, and x3. How to find the Pearson correlation using SPSS? First, we need to select the Analyze, Correlate, and Vibrate. So we need, from that is our variable, so we just transfer of the variable besides. Then we need to click it as two-tail because our n is more than or equal to 30. So okay, and it's come out our correlation between the total number of employee, planted area, harvested area, and production of cocoa. This shows that the strong positive correlation because of the Pearson correlation is more than 1. And we need to repeat all of the step for our independence variable, which is our x1, x2, and x3.
Conclusion: we have learned the different method of statistic, and we choose the principal statistic of cocoa instead in Malaysia as our target data. Arrange the data obtained from internet and show it by two graphical methods, which are frequency, polygon, and OGIF. Three measures of tendency which are commonly used for group data is mean, median, and mode. We also use measure of variation to analyze the data. To determine the measurement of position, the data must be sorted from lowest to highest. The different measures of position that we use are quartiles, deciles, and percentiles as our measurement. We get the shape of distribution of it is skewed to the right. It is because of the fourth histogram for shape of the distribution that show the tail of the graph is pulled toward to the right, which means more than median, more than mode. Analysis of variance. ANOVA is a collection of statistical models used to analyze the principal statistics of cocoa estate in Malaysia and their associated procedures. Hypothesis setting is a process based on some sample data and probability theory to conclude whether the hypothesis should not be rejected or rejected. There are 5 steps in hypothesis setting, which alternate hypothesis, select significant level, identify the test statistic, formulate a decision rule, and lastly is take a simple arrive at a decision. Multiple linear regression (MLR) is a regression analyzed with 2 or more independent variables, H with 1 independent variable, Y. Next, the confidence interval is to estimate the real population range for data group. A confidence interval consists of a range of values within which the population parameter is expected to occur. The two confidence intervals is 95% and 99%, and compare the confidence interval that we target.
Lastly, patient correlation, we're using the SPSS to calculate of center tendency, variation, position, shape of data distribution, confidence interval, and hypothesis testing.
Thank you.